It was an ordinary evening for Helen Paul, a sweet, ambitious young woman in her early 20s living in Kochi, Kerala. Working as a shift supervisor at a fast food joint in a mall, she was cheerful and optimistic, always juggling her responsibilities with a smile. Helen dreamt of going to Canada, studying further, and building a better life. Her widowed father, Paul, though protective and a bit traditional, supported her in his own quiet way.
Helen was in love with Azhar, a kind-hearted Muslim boy who was between jobs. They would often meet after her shift, share street food, and dream of a future together. But like many interfaith relationships in small towns, theirs was hidden from their families.
On one fateful evening, Helen's shift extended longer than usual. She stayed back to help a co-worker. After the shift ended, she entered the walk-in freezer to take stock of some items, a routine task. But just as she was inside, fate played its cruel trick. The heavy freezer door closed behind her, and it locked.
At first, she knocked gently, assuming someone would hear. But the night shift had just ended. The staff had left. Lights were turned off. The mall was shutting down. She screamed. She pounded the steel door with her fists. Her voice echoed against the frozen meats and metallic walls. But no one heard her.
The temperature inside the freezer dropped to -18 degrees Celsius. Wearing only a light uniform, Helen began to shiver violently. Her fingers turned purple. Her breath turned into frost. She wrapped herself in plastic sheets, crawled into cardboard boxes, did everything she could to stay awake, to stay alive.
Time became a blur. Every minute felt like an hour. Every breath a fight. Her body was slowing down. She hallucinated. She cried. She prayed.
Meanwhile, her father Paul returned home to find Helen missing. Panic struck. He called her friends. No one had heard from her. He went to the police, but was met with apathy. Worse, suspicion fell on Azhar. Being a Muslim man in love with a Christian girl made him an easy target for the police's assumptions. They questioned him brutally, delaying the search even further.
But Paul didn't give up. He believed Helen wouldn't just disappear. He begged, fought, pleaded, and finally convinced the authorities to search the mall.
After hours of delay, the police, Azhar, and Paul rushed to the fast food joint. The power had gone off momentarily, triggering the alarm. That tiny glitch became a blessing. The staff noticed something strange. The freezer door had scratch marks. And then, the moment of realization.
They broke open the freezer, and there she was, barely conscious, frost-bitten, lips blue, but alive.
Helen was rushed to the hospital. The doctors said it was a miracle she survived. 6 long hours in sub-zero temperatures with minimal oxygen.
Her survival became a symbol of human endurance, willpower, and sheer luck. But also, it was a reflection of the societal gaps. How easy it is to suspect the innocent, how bureaucracy can cost lives, and how love and hope can save them.